Your Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Chicago Wendler.
A potent winter storm is moving through the Lone Star State. Here are the latest developments. All right, it is happening across central Texas. Look at the snow. Now, as of just before lunchtime, the highest report that I've received is about 2 inches of snow from Pflugerville. But this is some video I took earlier in the day, and you can see, yeah, the snow is heavy. It is wet. There's also some icy spots that are mixed in there. So clearly, it's going to be a big deal as far as potential travel hazards once temperatures do drop to freezing overnight tonight. Most of the heaviest precipitation, though, should come and go before around sunset, and then just some trailing leftovers after that point. But let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Here's a look at temperatures as of 11:45 this morning, running about 32 in Llano, 34 at the airport, 40 degrees in LaGrange. And at this point, I do anticipate that we're going to continue to watch perhaps some icy spots here and there develop, especially elevated roadways that freeze first. Here's a picture from our Round Rock Tower cam. It's over at Old Settlers and I-35, and you can see that roads appear to be wet. Traffic is moving, but clearly there's accumulation on the cars there as well as on the grass, and you can see the snow flying from our camera vantage point as well. Temperature in Austin had dropped down to 34. It's gone up to 35, but in general, I'm anticipating low to mid 30s for those temperatures. And what that will in turn do is mean additional accumulation. Talking about the system itself, it's continuing to wrap its way up just between the Lubbock and Abilene areas, an area of low pressure continuing to spin off, and then it will push off toward the east. On the south side, it's rain and thunderstorms. On the north side, it is snow, and there are heavy bands of snow that continue to fly. So here's the lay of the land as of just before lunchtime, with Mason not seeing too much, but steady snow from Fredericksburg to Llano, Pflugerville as well. Temperature right around 32 in Granger, 33 Thorndale, Cameron, 33 Dripping Springs, 33 Wimberley. The coldest spots are the areas where we're seeing that accumulation take place. So winter storm alerts. Earlier this morning, the National Weather Service did opt to include Travis County in a winter storm warning, which is where the heaviest snow is taking place. Llano, Burnett, Williamson, Travis, Lee, and Milam counties all under that winter storm warning with 1 to 3 inches of snow expected. Isolated pockets can't be ruled out as high as 6 inches, and it's slushy and it's heavy and it's wet. Meanwhile, Mason, Gillespie, Blanco, Hayes, and Bastrop counties under a winter weather advisory, kind of a slushy rain, snow, sleet mix with up to 2 inches of accumulation possible there. And although Caldwell and Fayette counties are not included in any watches, warnings, or advisories as of just before lunchtime, it's possible you could see some mixing there, just minimal impacts, if at all. Seriously, in the areas with the pink, that's where travel is not advised. It's because there could be some icy patches, some slush can be difficult to drive in as well. So if you can, just stay inside, enjoy the snow. Feel free to send photos my way, and pictures and video are welcome. Now, the upper level disturbance, that's the track that we've been watching all week long. The area of low pressure out in West Texas will continue to work its way off toward the east and then northeast, and at that point, we'll watch the system pull away. But typically, those heaviest snow bands do develop along the track and just to the south of the track, which, as you can see, will continue to push through the Austin area. So our high-resolution computer model suggesting that this snow, sleet mix will make its way all the way down through our area as about 5 o'clock this evening. The blue colors are the brightest areas of heaviest snow potential, so there could be some sloppy, heavy, wet accumulation. Now, by 11 o'clock tonight, most of the precip is out of here, cloud cover in place, and temperatures likely will drop to or near freezing, so there may be some issues, just something to keep in mind. Any residual moisture could refreeze. Here's a different computer model, same idea, taking everything away. And by Monday and Tuesday, you may see some blips of green here. More than likely, that's not reaching the ground. As for the liquid content within this storm system, 1/2 inch Western Hill Country to 1.25 inches to the east. all of our precip happening today. So majority of it liquid, but then it's turned over now into that sloppy, wet, gloppy snow. I'm just going to take you on a computer model tour. Here's computer model number 1, given a couple of inches to Austin. We've already had reports of 5-6 inches in places like Abilene. Now, this computer model bringing the highest totals out near Milam County with 10 inches possible. Could that happen? Not totally out of the realm of possibility. Something to keep in mind. I think it'll be much lower than that. Maybe some of the high-end spots picking up a half a foot. Milam County might be one of those locations where those heaviest totals would be. So we already saw the early rain transition over to snow, those temperatures falling through the 30s. Watch the transition as the storm system continues pushing out. And then after about midnight, we are done with the storm system as the snow tracks its way toward the north and east. Computer model number 2, kind of similar, giving Austin a couple of inches of slushy accumulation with the highest totals closer to 3 inches as opposed to 9. Here's a look at computer model number 3, giving Austin about 3 inches of slushy accumulation. So you can see for the most part, the majority of computer models are somewhat in the same ballpark. A 3-inch total, a 4-inch total, a 5-inch total can't be ruled out. More to the north, less to the west. Here's computer model number 4. It's giving Austin about an inch of snow with 4 inches to the north and west. And you'll notice this particular one is way off because it's hardly giving anything to Southeast Travis, Caldwell, Bastrop, and Fayette counties. So this would be the least likely given what I've been seeing so far. Computer model number 5, we're just going to keep on rolling through these. A couple of inches for Austin. Now, Pflugerville has already seen 2 inches, so I think it's fair that we could see some of these 2 to 3 inch totals in parts of Travis County, maybe even an isolated 4 or 5, not to be ruled out. So there's where things stand. As of now, we will continue keeping you updated, and I want you to stay weather aware. We love all your input on Facebook and on Twitter. Also, you can download our CBS Austin weather app. It's in the App Store and on Google Play. And I will end with this. The winter storm alerts still in progress. They will be in effect until midnight tonight for all of our counties except for Milam County, which will be in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Sloppy roads, slush, maybe some icy patches. Travel is not suggested. Everything moves out tonight. Now, in terms of temperatures, we're falling through the 30s now. I expect a freeze overnight tonight into tomorrow. High temperatures tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies may only make it into the 40s. So mid, maybe upper 40s at best. Then we refreeze again Monday night into Tuesday morning. Some spots down into the low 30s, upper 20s. High temperatures on Tuesday, only in the 50s. Then we climb into the 60s by Wednesday with sunshine. We could see 70s by Thursday. And then a weak, dry, cold front pushing through drops us back into the 60s for Friday as well as Saturday. That is your latest update. Avery Tomasco will have more information for you on this winter storm system tonight on CBS Austin News. Take care, be safe, and enjoy the snow.